What's good, y'all? It's your boy OPZ back at it again with another album tier list. Today I'm gonna be checking out Unlocked by Denzel Curry. I'm basically just gonna do his whole everything now, basically. But one of my comments in my last video, it said to check out Unlocked. Basically, he said like, we expect you to check out the whole Denzel Curry discography at this point. So I mean, I'm down if y'all are. Let's get it. Oh, by the way, before I start this is kind of a shorter track or shorter album. It's only 17 minutes, so if my review is like 5 minutes or something like that, I'm gonna make another one and there's gonna be two in this video. I don't know though, but I haven't done it yet, so we'll see. Let's be for real for a second. That's an intro. Like I'm not the biggest fan of intros at all, actually, but I track 01, I don't want to put it in S tier because I wouldn't put that on my playlist. But as intros go, as far as intros go, that's at the top. That's the top of A tier. That's probably bottom S tier. So I'm putting it in A, but it's general. I mean, it's in between right here. It just sounded good. That was pleasing to the ear. It was only a minute. He started spitting a little bit, giving you a little taste of what he's about to do. I haven't heard the album, so I hope that's a taste of what he's about to do for real. But yeah, I mean, that was a good intro. That was a decent intro. Okay, so first up, we've got Take It Back version 2, or V2. I really enjoyed it. Whoever's producing that is absolutely hibachi grilling. Okay, I think it's two different people rapping. I want to say he said it was a kind of duo album. I am not the biggest fan of like effects on a voice unless they're killing it, and this man was killing it. Like they dropped his voice probably like I don't know how many octaves, but it was a deep voice like Galaxy Gas, and then it got higher, and then like it was interesting. That's how the best way I could describe it. It kept my interest the entire time. The beat was whatever that like back and forth that added so much, man. Like that was a fire track, a heat track. I just had to hop in here real quick. I have never heard a flow like this ever in my life. He's coming in and out of this, and it's working so well. Like he's stepping in, stepping out, stepping in, stepping out. Like what? This is fire. So I mean, that's not even my like preferred. I'm so flashbanged right now. It's crazy. He went in and out of that thing so perfectly, so like gracefully. I mean, he was using silence to his advantage, and it was not a lot of silence either. It was very brief pauses, and he's not just like, it was so understated how important that was to the flow. Like in my mind, he just showed something to me. He just proved to me he can rap in so many different ways. Like he can create a new way to rap and make it fire. Bro, this man is beyond talented. Me realizing that's an S-class song. I didn't say it. Layup, S-class song, just to let you know. Pyro. His flow was immaculate. It was just too short. I mean, I get it says on their leak 2019, so maybe he didn't want to like go back to it. It was old, but he put it on the album anyways. People liked it. I don't have any really like, nostalgia or anything. I've never heard it before. So honestly, just my honest ranking, I'd put it in A, just to try and not glaze him that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a minute-long song. So, I mean, would I want a minute-long song on my playlist? Maybe, but it's got to be an insane minute. And that was a good minute, but it wasn't the best minute I've ever heard in my life, But, it wasn't. It's up there, I mean, if I had to rank it in top 10 minutes of my life, like, it might be number 15, 20, 30. 50 maybe, I don't know, but it's not going to be my favorite minute I've ever lived. So it's going in A just because of its length. Honestly, I like the beat, I like the flow, the little outro to it, the little intro or whatever. That was fire, but I mean, it was only a minute, so it's just hard to rate it. Am I tripping, or is that DMX, or is that his impression of DMX, or is that just him when it like that's good, but is it DMX? Like I don't know. It sounds so much like him. Okay, I think I figured it's not DMX. That's that's some intensity though. You know, the one thing they didn't do was put Diet on a diet, because that was too much. That was absolute banger class. Banger. At no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, I'm usually not the biggest fan of the voice changing and the high-pitched voice here or whatever, but I mean, he's bringing so much energy to the song that I just don't care about it. I really don't. I'm like, okay, yeah, do that high-pitched voice. Like, he came in there, I'm like, is this DMX? Like, are we listening to Denzel Curry right now? And oh, dude, he was on that thing like a ape, like a silverback, just like, ooh, I love that energy, man. I love when he does that. So incredible. I really can appreciate what was going on the song. Honestly, I don't think it was as good as the other ones. I don't. I'm putting it in A tier, and that's not because I hate it. That's just because I feel like he could have brought more. I don't know if that's being greedy of me, but it just, personally, it wasn't speaking to me like these other ones were. It was speaking, but it just wasn't. There was something about it, man. Like, maybe it was just how the beat kind of was. I just wasn't riding with it that much. The verses were really good. Like, his bars were incredible. It was just, I don't know, I couldn't get into it as much. So I'm putting that one in A. So track number 7, I feel like there's not much to judge on it. It was a good sounding song. I like the sound of it. There wasn't much, rap, I guess. So, I'm gonna put it in mid. Honestly, I mean, it sounded great, but it wasn't Denzel Curry. I mean, I've always kind of felt this way on songs. Like, I love them. I love their spot in the album and all that, and if I'm listening to the whole album, it definitely provides a flow and an artistic kind of like landscape. But I mean, Death Race for Love's probably my favorite album ever, and I don't listen to the song that Juice WRLD ain't on. That's just personal. It's not anything against the dude who's singing or whatever. It's just like, it's just not, what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? I went to the club. I'm ready to be at the club. I'm not ready to be in 7-Eleven. So that's just my opinion. Okay, so Cosmic, I'm gonna put that in A. I really liked it. You know what? It's going in S. The only reason I was gonna put it in A is just cause, like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of like, not weird. It seemed kind of like half, like there was just a lot of energy and they're kind of just dropped off a cliff. So I mean, I can appreciate both sides though. So that's why I'm putting it in S. I liked both halves pretty much, or I don't know if it was halves, but I liked both things he did there. I liked how he was intense. I liked how it kind of dropped off near the end. So overall, if I had to rate the album, if I had to compare it to his other projects, I don't think it's better. But is it significantly worse? No. He definitely has a way of rapping that's so unique, but he changes it up, and so it's not like somebody who's super consistent, and just provides something super consistent. He provides like different areas, different flows, different abilities, and it's so much. There's so much talent. There's so much ability and so much not potential but tapped potential. Like he's knowing he has it. Now would I say it's in my top 5 albums? No, it's not. These 4 right here, I will come back to them for sure. Even these 3 I'll come back to. He's definitely one of those artists where I'm loving the song when I'm hearing it, but I'm not getting that, like, at least from this album as much. I'm not getting this song is stuck in my head, I need to listen to this song. Why am I not listening to this song? Like, when I be liking a song, or like liking a few songs or an album or whatever, I'd be obsessed with it. Like, I'm talking listening to it all day long for 3 or 4 days. I don't know if this album has that potential. So, I mean, like, maybe it does, and I just need to hear it again, because that was obviously my first time listening to it. So I'm not gonna rank it off that. My overall feelings on the album and everything like that, the overall score, I'm going with the smooth 8.5, 8.5, 8.6. There's definitely something here, and this is probably a lot of people's favorite albums just because the intensity in some of these songs, the meaning. Even these three A tier songs are still incredible, and they have something to listen to. So, man, Denzel is good. I mean, I'm gonna probably end up listening to his whole discography. In my personal opinion, I don't think this is beating the other albums I've listened to. Like, what was the name of it? King of the South. I want to say it's King of the South. King of the Mischievous South. That album's trumping this one. I'm sorry. And then Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. That one's also probably cooking this one too. So I mean, I wouldn't say cooking. It's just better. You could tell though this is older than those, I want to say. So, or maybe not one of them. I don't know the ages of all these albums, but I'm pretty sure this one's 4 years. Yeah, 4 years old. So, I mean, in 4 years, he's done a lot. And he was good 4 years ago. So, anyways, I don't think I'm going to add another video to this because this is already like 11 and a half minutes. So, it's good enough. But, yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys checking out my stuff. I'm growing. We're up a lot of percentage right now. I'm hoping you guys are liking the videos, and if you have any advice or anything like that, I am a smaller YouTuber, so if you could send it over in the comments, or I mean, if you make music, send it over in the comments. I'll review your music, man. Like, I don't care if you don't want to copyright strike me. I'll listen to it and react live. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying, and yeah, see ya.